And that big of it starts with the big announcement. Now, how many of you can remember vividly, quite clear details of when you were announced the birth of a child or the conception of a child, when the news of a child was announced to you, whether maybe your own child or grandchild or godchild, well, somebody very special child to you. Do you remember very specific details of that one moment? Can you raise your hands who you remember? That's right, yeah. So I thought, well, I quite clearly remember that one morning about 5 years ago. I don't remember any of those other mornings when I just regularly woke up for work or ready, but that specific morning was very, very special, and I remember nearly the faces on that train I took on the district line. I had travelled on the district line for 3 years by then. Well, I suddenly became aware of all the smells and all the noises, and the possible cause of that nausea came down on me like thunder. It was a plan to pregnancy, as much as our plans coincide with God's, and I went straight to boots. I got that pregnancy test, went in at work, and the big announcement, the biggest announcement of my life, came in the form of 2 pink lines on a tiny screen. So I was in the toilet, and I cried and laughed and cried some more. I probably spent an hour there, and I left. I was completely unproductive. So this is what Daniel looked like then. Can anybody spot him? He's a spot. He's just a dot. That's him. Yes, that is him. That is a big boy. That's 12 years old. But this dot over there is him. Nevertheless, now, at that moment when he wasn't any bigger than 2 millimeters, he was God's image. He was made of God's grace, and he was made of God's plan. He was on God's radar, although he's just this tiny little dot. Now, in a similar situation like that, in Mary's everyday experience, the great news